What's up my friends, today's project will be a little bit different. We're gonna be looking at the radio controlled BadAss tank series. So this is my idea, we're gonna divide this tutorial in 3 parts. The construction of the tank, the transmitter and the receiver part. We are gonna go step by step on how to build the tank, program it, make a good connection and control it. The tank will work with an Arduino microcontroller, which is very easy to program. We'll make a strong radio connection with the NRF24 module, an H-bridge to control some DC motors, and finally we'll add a powerful burning laser. Now we're ready to invade USA. Okay, so let's make a list with all the material that we need to complete this project. The material list can always be upgraded if you want to add some extra parts to your RC tank. In the first place, we will need some joysticks. If you have some old or broken controllers from an old PlayStation or Xbox, will be great. All we need from them are the 2 joysticks. Next, we will use an Arduino Pro Mini to process all the information, an NRF24 radio module to send the data, and because the NRF module works at a 3.3 voltage input, we will need a 3.3 voltage regulator too. I know that Arduino has a 3.3 volts output, but the current of that output is limited and the radio module won't work. You can see how to make an easy voltage regulator circuit in the link below. And finally, we will need a 9 volts battery. We can add a few extra push buttons and some LEDs to make our controller even better. Now that we are done with the transmitter, what we will need is a pair of DC motors to power up our tank. We'll want to control those motors and we'll need an H-bridge for that. I will use an Arduino Mega this time to control the H-bridge inputs. I use the Mega because of his extra output pins, because in the future I want to make this tank with a lot of badass parts like a laser, a control cannon and maybe some lights. The tank receiver will need another NRF24 module to receive the data from the controller and another 3.3 voltage regulator too. Finally, we'll need a 12 volts battery to power up the entire tank. For the tank and controller body, I will use a 3D printer. I will upload the 3D parts so you can download and print them. If you don't have a 3D printer, we will look at another way to build our tank body. Of course, we will need some wires, maybe some screws, zip ties and a bunch of tools. Let's take a final look at the entire list and prices. The second-hand controller cost me around 5 euros, the Arduino Pro Mini about 3 euros, the 2 NRF24 module cost me 5 euros. The voltage regulators about 3 euros, the 9 volts battery about 2 euros. I bought the DC motors for 6 euros. I've made the H-bridge with a total cost of 4 euros. The Arduino Mega is the expensive one, with a price of about 15 euros, but you can use a Pro Mini if you want. I've made the 12 volts battery with 3.7 cell phone batteries, but you can buy one for less than 10 euros. There will be a tutorial on how to build your own 12 volts lithium-ion battery from used cell phone batteries. Now let's take a look at this example of what we are gonna build. After that, let's get to work. Okay, so you should know that this project is divided in a few videos. Go step by step to see how to finish the entire tank. Make sure you always look in the description of each video to see all the schematics and extra information from my webpage ElectroNoobs. Let's go to the next video.